Welcome back to my channel Techno Trend Zone. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about topics in the photography and videography world right now, the highly anticipated Canon EOS R6 Mark III. If you've been following the Canon rumor mill closely over the past year, you'll know this camera has been surrounded by endless speculation, leaks, and discussions. 3 months ago, many of us thought the official announcement was just around the corner. Yet here we are, still waiting for something concrete. But that doesn't mean the excitement has died down. In fact, the buzz around the Canon R6 Mark III is only getting stronger, especially with new pieces of information slowly surfacing. This video is going to give you a detailed breakdown of everything we know so far about the Canon R6 Mark III, from rumored specs and features to expected pricing, release date, competition, and what it all means for hybrid shooters, content creators, and professional photographers. So, let's get right into it. The sensor, heart of the upgrade. The first major point of discussion is, of course, the sensor. Most reports suggest that the Canon R6 Mark III will feature a 24-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor, similar to what we've seen in the Canon EOS R3. However, some industry insiders are whispering that Canon might push beyond that, possibly offering a 30-megapixel or even 32-megapixel resolution sensor. Now that would be a bold move. Why? Because it would place the R6 Mark III above the R3 in terms of resolution, which could be surprising since the R3 is Canon's speed-oriented powerhouse. Traditionally, Canon saves its headline-grabbing specifications for its top-tier flagship cameras like the Canon EOS R1. Still, in today's competitive camera market, it wouldn't be shocking to see Canon take risks in order to stay ahead of Sony and Nikon. If this new stacked sensor really happens, we can expect faster readout speeds, reduced rolling shutter, improved dynamic range, and significantly better performance in sports and wildlife photography. This is especially relevant since one of the few complaints about the R6 Mark II was its rolling shutter issues under certain shooting conditions. Processing power, the Digic upgrade. Moving on to the processor. The Canon R6 Mark III is rumored to include an upgraded Digic X processor, or even a dual-chip setup similar to what Canon is using in the R1 and R5 Mark II. If true, this would mean huge improvements in autofocus tracking, subject recognition, low light, shooting, and overall responsiveness. Canon has been investing heavily in AI-driven autofocus systems. With the R6 Mark III, we could see better eye detection, animal and vehicle tracking, and possibly even predictive subject tracking that anticipates movement before it happens. For action shooters and sports photographers, this could be a game changer. Image stabilization. Canon's strength. One area where Canon has consistently delivered is in-body image stabilization. The R6 Mark III is expected to maintain that industry-leading 8 to 8.5 stops of stabilization, making it one of the most reliable systems on the market. For handheld shooters, vloggers, or travel photographers who don't always have the luxury of a tripod, this is a huge advantage. Shooting speed, built for action speed, is another crucial area where the R6 Mark III is expected to shine. Rumors suggest the camera will be capable of 30 frames per second with the electronic shutter, possibly even shooting full 14-bit RAW files at that rate. For sports, wildlife, and action photographers, that's an incredible tool. As for the mechanical shutter, most leaks point to 12 FPS. Given that the R6 Mark II already offered 12 FPS mechanically, anything less would feel like a step backward. If Canon truly delivers 12 FPS mechanical with improved readout speed from the stacked sensor, we're looking at a balanced hybrid shooter that handles both still photography and video recording with ease. Video capabilities, built for creators even. Though I personally focus more on photography, video specs are increasingly important in today's market. The Canon R6 Mark III is rumored to support 6K video recording, oversampled 4K at high frame rates, Canon log profiles, and potentially even 10-bit internal recording. This positions the R6 Mark III as an ideal hybrid camera for YouTubers, filmmakers, and content creators. As long as Canon manages heat dissipation effectively, avoiding the overheating issues seen in earlier mirrorless models, the R6 Mark III could become one of the best balanced hybrid cameras available in 2025. Design and build, familiar. Yet refined design-wise, don't expect dramatic changes. Canon is likely to stick with the ergonomics of the R6 Mark II, which was already praised for its comfort and usability. Still, there are a few expected refinements: dual card slots, one CF Express Type B, and one SD card slot. Fully articulating. Rear LCD screen. Perfect for vloggers and solo shooters. Improved OLED EVF, with higher resolution and refresh rates for a smoother, more lifelike experience. As for battery life, the R6 Mark III will likely use the same LPE6NH batteries found in the R5, R6, and R6 Mark II. Expect 350-400 shots per charge, though pairing the body with a battery grip can easily push this to over 700 shots, while improving balance with large telephoto lenses. Release date and pricing. Now, the question everyone wants answered: when is it coming out and how much will it cost? According to the latest industry rumors, the Canon R6 Mark III could be announced by mid-2025, with availability starting around August or September, and retail release in Q4 2025. In terms of pricing, most predictions place the body between $2,400 and $2,800 USD. This would make it slightly more expensive than the R6 Mark II, but still competitive in today's market, especially if Canon delivers meaningful upgrades. Why the R6 Mark III matters. It's worth highlighting that the R6 Mark II wasn't just a good camera, it was a major commercial success. It became one of Canon's most popular full-frame mirrorless cameras because it found that Goldilocks zone. It was fast enough for sports, sharp enough for portrait work, lightweight for travel, and reasonably priced under $3,000. The R6 Mark III, therefore, carries a heavy responsibility. It's not just a sequel, it's the follow-up to a bestseller. Canon can't afford to misstep here. The camera needs to strike the right balance of price, performance, and usability to keep enthusiasts, event photographers, hybrid shooters, and YouTubers happy. External factors. The bigger picture. Of course, it's not just about specs. The global economy, manufacturing costs, and tariffs could all influence Canon's strategy. Camera production is expensive, and with supply chain challenges and rising costs of components, prices are creeping upward across the industry. If Canon keeps the R6 Mark III below the $2,800 mark, it'll remain highly competitive. But if it pushes past $3,000, many buyers may start considering alternatives from Sony or Nikon. The competition. Speaking of competition, the Canon R6 Mark III will be going head-to-head with some serious rivals. Nikon Z6 III, Nikon Strong. Mid-range hybrid option. Sony A7 IV, a proven favorite among creators and professionals. Sony A7V, expected to launch around the same time. Canon clearly wants the R6 Mark III to dominate the hybrid camera segment, offering the perfect blend of speed, resolution, and video features without the intimidating flagship price tag. Final thoughts: the Canon EOS R6 Mark III is shaping up to be one of the most exciting camera releases of 2025. If the rumors hold true, we're looking at a camera with, so, what do you think? Are you excited about the Canon R6 Mark III? Do you want more megapixels, faster burst rates, or advanced video features? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you're hoping for in Canon's next big release.